So how many of you are senior directors in the room? Okay, how about directors? Great. So you're the ones who can do it this month, right? But everybody else, you can do it the month after. We just have to build the team to get there, right? So I just want to real quick go down through a couple things. So as far as being able to build a team, and oh my goodness, there we go. As far as being able to build a team, GROW, G.R.O.W. I'm going to run through those things really fast. G is growth, personal growth. You can't grow your team if you don't grow yourself. You can't lead a team if you don't build yourself to the point that you're able to do that. You don't just wake up in the morning and be able to accomplish those things. So when we have things like the book of the month, when we have things where we can go and attend for leadership, when we have things where they say, listen to this DVD, read this book, don't think, oh, I read that other book that was similar, so that's just fine. Or, oh, I went to this other thing, and so I've done close enough. Or, oh, I heard this DVD, so that's perfectly fine. You have to plug into that kind of thing. I use Audible. I don't have time to read anymore. So I listen. I listen in the shower, I listen in the car, I listen when I don't have anything going on. And Audible has become my lifesaver so that I can read, even though I'm not able to actually sit and physically read very much anymore. So get something like that, make sure you grow. My favorite book is called Never Eat Alone. It's by Keith Ferrazzi, 2 R's, 2 Z's. And if you want to know, especially in a business like this, how to meet more people, how to talk to more people, how to constantly be growing your circle, that's the book. I read it every year now. Sometimes I read it twice a year. But it's called Never Eat Alone by Keith Ferrazzi, 2 R's, 2 Z's. So I definitely would encourage you to read that. So that's the G. The R in GROW is recruit, recruit, recruit. If you have a problem, recruit. If you have a bad month, recruit. If you don't close a business, recruit. If you can't figure out a way to get a certain business closed, recruit. If you lose a recruit, recruit. Whatever it is, the solution is recruit. So that really has been the biggest thing for us is 15 to 20 per month, if not more, as a team. You got to do it. That's the biggest thing. Make it a huge, huge focus. Eric Worre talks about recruiting 20 people quickly to get a lot of momentum. Talks about that in the 90-day run. If you've never read about that, Google Eric Worre, W-O-R-R-E, 90-day run, and you can read all about it. The O in GROW is outreach. Reach out to 1 or 2 people a day who you've lost touch with, who you just want to make sure know what you're doing, who you think can send you additional recruits. I call them nominators, people who can kind of send me people as they have them. Especially if you're in the insurance world like I am, people who maybe, don't get their license and still want to be in a voluntary benefit type market if they're in business. Someone who loves to recruit and wants to maybe do it part-time on the side where now they actually own the business instead of just being a corporate type of recruiter. There's all kinds of ways you can reach out to people, 1 or 2 people a day. So the O is outreach. The W is work. You have to work this like a business because it is a business. If you work it like a hobby, it's going to pay you like a hobby. If you work it like a business, it'll pay you like a business. That's important. So as you're looking at how many hours a week you're spending, things like that, I always tell my team, focus. If you're full-time, between 9 and 5, don't do things that you can do from 6 to 11. 9 to 5, focus on what you need to do. Focus on that income-producing activity. Rob and I call them IPAs, the income-producing activity. That's what you need to focus on between 9 and 5. From 5 or 6 o'clock on, do the things you can't do from 9 to 5. Training, talking to your team, reading, whatever else it is. But from 9 to 5, if you're full-time in this business, that's when you're out. That's when you're meeting people. If between 9 and 5 you're sitting behind a computer watching a training video, you've wasted your day. You have to get out there. If you're part-time, block the times out in your schedule and stick to it. And if somebody calls you to have a beer, say no. I have to work. And it's true, you do have to work on your business, right? It might be part-time, but you can still block those things out on your calendar. So that's the GROW, G-R-O-W, the tips I just wanted to give real quickly. Those are things that have helped us the most, especially the recruiting piece. that really helps. And it doesn't matter how quickly, how slowly, just the more you can do, the better. That's what really, got us to the point where we work. So I hope those are helpful, and I hope everybody is able to focus on that for the rest of the month. You've got half the month left.
I'm sorry, could you say your name again?
Sara, S-A-R-A, Brenner, B-R-E-N-N-E-R.
Thank you.
Absolutely, sure thing. And thank you.
Oh, goodness.
Great
She's
job.
saving y'all a seat at the top.